Let's talk money. As a guy who's broke, I'm all about finding the best deals around, especially when it comes to Pokemon. And today, I want to find out if a 1200 Pokédollar Ultra Ball is really that much better than your standard 200 Pokédollar Pokeball. Is it really worth the 600% markup that it runs you? Or are you just better off catching everything in Pokeballs? So this is going to be a challenge involving my economic skills and catch rates. Being that I have a college degree in both finance and economics, it only makes sense that instead of actually using my knowledge to tackle real-world problems and making real-world money, I try to find an answer to a question that probably nobody cares about. For free! So here's the layout of the plan. I'm going to be testing this on all of the possible legendary Pokemon in Fire Red. To compare, I'll be using one legendary encounter using only a Pokeball, and another with all Ultra Balls. And in order to remain as consistent as possible across all legendary encounters, I'm going to strategically plan my team so that I can sleep the Pokemon and false swipe them down to 1 HP. And I truly do believe that Pokeballs are going to be more bang for your buck, but let's find out if I'm right. As some brief background on catch rates, I found this website called Dragonfly Cave that would calculate my catch odds in different scenarios. And you might be saying to yourself,
well, aren't the catch rate numbers enough? I mean, it's clear that Ultra Balls are superior.
And to that I'd say, you're just being a naive little shit. According to this website, you're about 2.75 times more likely to catch a sleeping Pokemon at 1 HP with an Ultra Ball over a Pokeball. The Pokemon fandom site also says this: the Ultra Ball is a type of Pokeball with a catch rate modifier that is twice of that of a standard Pokeball. So case closed, right? Well, actually no, not at all. I don't trust numbers, and you shouldn't either. I want hard, empirical evidence to support these formulas. So, our journey begins. I could have probably easily downloaded a save file that was already in the postgame, but that would make this challenge too easy for me. I did say in my last video anyway that Fire Red and Leaf Green's a comfort game of mine, so what the hell, let's play through it again. I'm going to beat all 8 gym leaders, the Elite Four, and catch all the legendaries, and every Pokemon that I catch for my team will need to be caught using a Pokeball. And now my adventure begins in Pallet Town, as a young, wide-eyed boy. Young Seabody does not yet know how difficult this journey may get. I was going to explain my run, but I feel like no one's really going to care about that, and this video is going to be long enough, so let's just get right into it. So we're getting started here with Zapdos. We have a total of 62 Pokeballs and 20 Ultra Balls. The first run is going to be using Ultra Balls to catch him. I'm going to be going through my gameplay, and some of it I'll be speeding up just because, you know, it took a little bit long. I have the fast forward feature enabled on this emulator, so I'm going to use it. This way I don't waste too much time between throws. And other points in it, you know, I'll be voicing it over, or I'll just cut to my actual recording of my voice while I'm playing the game. Alright, so here we get a Hypnosis hit, and then we're going to start pelting him with Ultra Balls. Alright, so it takes 4 Ultra Balls to catch a Zapdos. That's not too bad. I think that's going to be pretty hard to beat with the Pokeballs, but let's find out and see how it turned out. And I also want to mention again, just to reiterate, this isn't a one-to-one comparison in terms of efficiency. It's more so in terms of the price that you pay. So, if an Ultra Ball is 1,200 Pokédollars and a Pokeball is 200 Pokédollars, every 6 Pokeballs would be worth 1 Ultra Ball in terms of buying power. So, since this took 4 Ultra Balls to catch it, we could actually use up to 24 Pokeballs for the same price. Since this one took a while, I'm just going to cut out some of my throws in the middle. This way you don't waste all your time watching the same thing over and over again. Bang! Let's go! Let's go. That was definitely faster than the Ultra Balls. Let's see, we started with 62. Minus 47. 15 Pokeballs. And 4 Ultra Balls it took. Alright, so now we move on to Articuno, and again, we're starting with Ultra Balls, and then we'll move into Pokeballs after we catch it. And we have 47 Pokeballs and 21 Ultra Balls, so let's see how long this one takes. One, two. One, 2, 3, let's go! Alright, that took a lot. That took a while, so... Let's see, we started with 21 Ultra Balls. We have 4 left, so it took 17. Alright. Okay, so now let's try with Pokeballs, and remember, we started with 47. So let's see how many this one takes. Now let's try it. 47 Pokeballs we got. I will say though, I really didn't expect Articuno to be this difficult. But at the same time, there's just something so valiant about having these Pokemon who are supposed to be so difficult to catch using just a standard Pokeball that you use to catch like a Pidgey or something like that. So once I really do complete this challenge, I feel like it's going to be such an awesome feeling to see them all caught with Pokeballs. Bang! Let's go. Let's go. There he is. And there you have it. 14 Pokeballs for an Articuno, and it took 17 Ultra Balls. So we actually caught it in 3 less balls that are 6 times less the price. So let's move on and see if this continues to hold true for Moltres and Mewtwo. And we're starting Moltres with 33 Pokeballs and 21 Ultra Balls again. Alright, let's get Moltres. We'll start with Ultra Balls as usual. So starting with 21 Ultra Balls. Alright, well, that was easy, but that's going to be tough to beat for my thesis. Alright, you all know what time it is. Now let's Pokeball them. Alright, we're starting with 33 Pokeballs. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Oh my gosh. Let's go. And again, we beat the Ultra Balls in terms of the value. But can we keep this up on Mew Two, who is going to be very, very difficult to catch? I actually had to move away from my original plan because it was almost impossible to false swipe him and keep him asleep, just because of the fact that he knows Safeguard and Recover. So it was actually a lot more difficult to catch him than I anticipated, but let's see how we fared. We got 54 Ultra Balls and 49 Pokeballs. Can we get a wiggle? Let's go! Let's go. Well, that was ugly, but we did it. Okay. Let's try this. Three. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh man. How many was that? I think we started with like 50. That took like 22. I'll check the recording. Let's ride. So now that you saw all the action, let's actually break it down. Zapdos took us 4 Ultra Balls, which is a total cost of 3,600 Pokedollars. 15 Pokeballs for a cost of 3,000 Pokedollars. Articuno was the most difficult of the birds by far to catch, and it took us 17 Ultra Balls for a total cost of 20,400 Pokedollars, and 14 Pokeballs for a total cost of 2,800 Pokedollars. Moltres was pretty easy all around, and it took us 5 Ultra Balls for a total cost of 6,000 Pokedollars, and 8 Pokeballs for 1,600 Pokedollars. Mew Two almost honestly made me quit the challenge entirely and took a whopping 28 Ultra Balls for a cost of 33,600 Pokedollars and 11 Pokeballs for only 2,200 Pokedollars. So overall, the legendaries took me for 54 Ultra Balls, totaling 64,800 Pokedollars, and only 48 Pokeballs that totaled 9,600 Pokedollars. So if you do the math here, Ultra Balls proved to be 5.75 times more expensive for what we used, and it took me 6 more total turns to catch all the Pokemon. This empirical evidence strongly proves, by way of in-game testing, that Pokeballs are in fact a superior purchase to Ultra Balls. Not only are they significantly cheaper, but they also caught all of the Pokemon I wanted in less turns overall than the Ultra Balls. So you tell me what the superior ball is. Oh yeah, you're probably wondering how I handled the roaming legendary. Well, I actually encountered Entei by accident on my way to the Cerulean Cave, because I happened to have a Repel up and a level 49 Pokemon at the front of my party. Yeah, I used the Master Ball. I'm stupid, but I'm not insane. Thanks for watching.